Hey church, it's Pastor Daniel here at the desk in the middle of the week. That must mean it's time for Midweek Minute. This week we finished up NT90. If you were really on board, you finished up on Saturday. If you were like me and needed it to be more like NT93, you finished up on Tuesday. But we as a community finished reading the entire New Testament in 90 days, which meant that we got to spend Pastor's Bible study on Tuesday and Wednesday of this week looking at the book of Revelation. Now, you could study Revelation for like 6 months to a whole year on its own to try to plumb the depths and understand what is going on. But we decided to cover it in one day, 45 minutes to 1 hour of study. And one of the powerful things that was revealed in that study and revealed throughout the whole time with our NT90 was that the way in which we view Scripture, the way in which we choose to read it, radically informs our time and experience. To just put two extreme ways of reading Revelation into context here, there you can read it as the predictive futurist. People who believe that all of the symbols and things are a code that is meant to be decoded about events that are happening in the future. Most of the pop religiosity around the book of Revelation in the 20th century and 21st century American context is this predictive futurist, right? The Left Behind series, a lot of the code related things, they're all aimed at trying to predict the future based on what we see in Revelation. The other way of reading it, and the way that we were invited to by the Bible Project, was to see it in a pastoral and a prophetic sense, meaning that it was intended to shape and for the way in which we view the world, the patterns we see, and the invitation we hear from God in the midst of that and in the face of that. And when we look at it that way, we see less of a book about crazy beasts and different seals and signs and symbols and the four horsemen of the apocalypse. And we see it more as a book that describes some of the brokenness and the beauty of the human experience, both our need of and the promise of redemption. And so we're reminded that the way that we look at things shapes and forms our experience of it. Part of the reason why I needed NT93 was that I was putting off Revelation. I just didn't want to go there, which I know sounds weird for a preacher, but so often I've only encountered it from that predictive futurist mindset. And I've been wearing the wrong glasses. It's been sunny and I've been wearing clear lenses and it just hadn't worked. So I wonder, as we kick off summer and embrace Hello Summer this Sunday afternoon, if we might be mindful of the ways in which we are choosing to see Holy Scripture. Is it meant to be decoded, or is it meant to say something about humanity, both in our brokenness and in our beauty? And when we look at it that way, do we find all the more new life? I think those, as we embrace the beginning of summer, are more like a cool pair of sunglasses to be put on to enliven our existence and to invite us forward. I hope and pray that you enjoyed your NT90, and I hope and pray that you will join us this Sunday for State of the Church and for Hello Summer. It will be a fantastic time of kicking off summer together with joy, with food, and with a few water balloons along the way.